as we finish up, okay, we're here in America, in a free society.
Sure.
Yes. I guess, what is your message to American society
Sure.
right now?
I happen to be a refugee now in America, a great country, a country that I love, that I like. Since I was abroad, since my childhood, I hear about America, big America, great America, everything. And later on, when I learn American English, I hear, the people send the flag of the country, patriot, through the national anthem.
Oh, yes, yes.
The shining hill of freedom, free speech, anything. But then later on, now we're talking about the present day. I came to America in 1990, 1990. So that's mean a lot of time already passed by. And in a few years, in that time of distance, interval, I have noticed a lot of change. To me, it's big change and fast change. That even though I'm a refugee and I try to adapt myself to follow the rhythm of the society, but still I recognize that I cannot follow, this kind of change. It's too big, too deep for me. What people used to say, to write, to sing, everywhere you go to school, you hear the national anthem, etc., etc. I'm afraid to tell you something that, as a refugee, I saw something that started to change. Before moving to America, I used to live in France already for 14 years. And I was also affected and shocked in France, even in France, by the way that how quick, how fast, what we call the party of socialism, under the etiquette of socialism, they gain the ground very fast in France. President after president, they keep themselves a socialist or midway. They have the Communist Party. Communist Party never succeed to have, the government and administration legally, paper. But through socialist labor, the communists were easy for the communists to infiltrate. And please believe me, where I come from, Cambodia, I know Vietnam, I know all the people surrounded my country, how the communists plan to rule the world through their strategy. Their strategy is very sophisticated because equipped it with multiple numerous strategies, numerous schemes that you cannot follow. The more you dig, the more everywhere. Infiltration, division of a society, creating. If there are no events that they can create the unrest, the communists tell themselves, create one in the country where you go. So starting with this first. First thing first. Those foreigners from those countries that serve to be the haven for communism.
We live in an era of censorship and disinformation, and it can be really hard to know what's true and what's false in this information climate. To get honest information and insights you can trust, join us on Epoch TV. You can sign up for your 14-day free trial at ept.ms/free trial yan. That's ept.ms/free trial JAN.
They came to visit your country, whatever, as tourists, as resident, or whatever reason. Sometime among them, the real communists, they infiltrate that column, that group, to come to infest you like exactly the same way the coronavirus. And as you see the two words, Guangsai, beginning with CO, one communist, one corona, the same thing. They come here, and one they set up here, the virus, one they set into your body, they go into cell. To your cell, any organ would be destroyed. The communists in one side, the same thing. Once they get into your society, they fight inside out, from inside. They divided your cell, your society cell, your education, your soul, your anything from there. And they do this according to their warfare rule, warfare code, warfare strategy, psychological warfare, opinion public warfare, that means manipulation, manipulate the public, and then the other one, legal warfare. They use the illegal, semi-illegal, legal to do the job.
Are you saying you're seeing this manifesting in American society? Is that what you're saying?
I want to say that I witness now, since I've been here for many years, and the last year, let's say maybe 8 years, 7 years, I see a lot of change. And the change for me, not only in the average people on the street that I happen to encounter, but in the top, the leader of the country. I want to say the politician of any party, any tendency, but for sure something has changed. But I'm afraid to tell that this change, if we together, all the people of America, not aware of that, and start to do something to stop, it will be, I'm sorry to tell that, like where I come from. It's a little hard to get rid later on. So please, have to be aware first of what they're doing, of what their ability to do the thing, that you cannot imagine your own way. The communists, they use the sophisticated machine of propaganda. They can transform themselves, disguise themselves to any other form of individual. Civil servant, here, to finish. Remember, the same guy could be at the same time arsonist and at the same time firefighter, rescuer. That's what happened to my country of origin, Cambodia, right now, by the Vietnamese communists. Arson, rescue, firefighter, the same person. They tend to destroy you first, and then you are suffered the most calamity or destruction or anything. Then they're the same guy, they come from this side, and they disguise themselves as a rescuer to say, oh, now sorry, I didn't know before, I didn't have time to rescue you on time, but I'm now helping you. But please, the communists, one more time, the communist is a human being like you and me, physically, exteriorly, anything that you see in apparent. But please, inside them, there are another kind of building up mechanism of reasoning, of reflecting, of acting, and they are all as they are. They look like the same. They infiltrate, divide, and they come to destroy you from the inside, from the cell of the nation. That means the family first. The family, after that, nation, and then that. And their ambition, not only one country, is the world. And I'm afraid that I don't want to claim here that I know something, but to me, I feel something like probably America would be the first priority first, before the whole world.